Now, welcome back, guys. It's LSP. I've got to be a little bit quiet, but day 8 of my challenge to take 150 to 10,000. Just a really short video today, guys. I only did one trade, which you can see down here. Was the USD CAD long at 11:05. Remember, it's an hour forward, so 10:05 this morning. And yeah, it just ended up being a scratch trade. I mean, there was a point where I was up about 20 pips on the trade, and I did expect it to at least get to the previous swing or the daily high, and it didn't. It just kind of came down. My stop was down here, so I would have got stopped out. It's come back up. It's basically just up and down, up and down. Took stops lower, took stops higher, and then we've had this nice push. It's like quite late in the day, to be fair. It's sort of like 7 o'clock in the evening. Not really a time I'm trading, to be fair. So that's about it, really, guys. The context for this particular trade, obviously the dollar has come down into an area where I'll just switch over to the dollar daily. You can see that's some really nice rejection. If we go over to the weekly, we've come down, had a nice touchdown here, and we've been going down slightly, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Just say 5 days because these two are Sundays. No, wait a second. Either way, we've been going down for a while, and not really had a significant bounce. But we got one today. It was late in the day. I've had this spike, so it kind of went down once, went down twice. Tried to go down a third time. There was a really nice push, and we've broken a swing high here. We've cleared out this area here as well, and we filled in a nice little inefficiency. We could potentially run here on the dollar, which would put the USD CAD at least to this week's high. I don't know if it's going to get up there, to be honest. I mean, it's got a couple of bunch. Well, it's got quite a few places to get through. There's this area here. There's this area here. There's a small. I suppose we could do it like that area to get through as well. So there's a lot of price action this needs to get through before it pops up there. But where we're currently at, talking about 128 pips, I don't think it's going to do that on a Friday. But we may at least get up into this area here, or at least challenge this small area. So there might be sort of 40 pips in it. If it does come back down, for me personally, this is where I would be considering taking a long. I'm not going to be honest. My focus is on the pound tomorrow, but this is the area where I would be considering taking a long if I was going to be focused on the USD CAD. And remember, I don't, this is not trade advice. I'm just going through my process in my head. I'm going to be focused on this for me tomorrow for obvious reasons. We'll just open up a fresh chart of the pound. This is a weekly. We have currently come up into this nice area here. Okay, so we've got this very efficient price action up here. It's cleared this inefficiency and it's come back up into this, almost cleared the body of the Brexit candle. And we've had some nice rejection off there. Doesn't necessarily mean it's changing its tide or it's going to start going down, but we've had some nice rejection off there. And if you look at the daily, we've pretty much from this point to this point, 0 stops taken. Okay, so if anybody's trailing their stops, there's just there's nothing. We've got stops here. We'll just do it this way as well. Look, we've got stops here. We've got stops there. We've got potential stops here. So there's a lot of places. I mean, I'm not expecting to come down 698 pips. But it's not taking any stops. So you have to factor that in. You know, if you look at the hourly here, so, you know, this is very fluid. Not fluid, sorry. This is very one-sided price action. You know, if I was to just mark out quickly, I'll do it like this. Look, okay. So we've got stops here. Think about this now. If you've got long here, right, and it's moving in your favor, you know, you're gonna protect your position by trailing your stop, okay? Assuming obviously you hold on for this long, which would be insane, but I'm sure there's people out there that do it. And there's nowhere, I mean, this hasn't once taken stops on the way up, except for there, okay, which happened today. So there's a lot of stops, okay, all the way up. And even if we come down and we clear this, it doesn't change the context, okay, of the daily bullish move, okay, because you're still only down here. That's about 100. Oh, sorry, where would we be? Here, okay. So that's below a couple of days ago. Here, that's not going to change this. You understand? So you know, for this structure to change, a lot of things have to happen. But just going back to the hourly, you can see, I'll just zoom back out, there's plenty of stops all the way, you know, and none of them have been taken except for this small area here. Okay, so we went up, retested, and now we've had a sort of breakdown. We'll just call it a breakdown. Alright, so for me, back to the 5-minute chart, zoom out. Was it the 5? Oh yeah, sorry, it's the wrong chart. I'm looking at the wrong chart. It's this one. This is what I'm looking for, ideally. A nice pop up, breakdown, retest. Okay, and I'll be looking to get short here if I get favourable price action, and I won't be holding on for 104 pips. Even if it happens tomorrow, I wouldn't be. You know, it's 20, 30 pips and I'm done. You know, and that's assuming that it plays out according to, you know, my plan and my trading rules. So that's about it. You know, I just thought I'd give you guys something else to consider and to look into and to study. As today was just, like I said, scratch trade. Nothing much going on. And like I said, I'm not in this. You know, I'm not going to be trading at, like, you know, 7 o'clock in the evening. It's just not my time. You know, I'm predominantly a London trader, or a New York trader. So sometimes open, but mainly London. All right, guys. So that's me done for the night. I wish you all a pleasant evening. It's almost midnight for me, so wherever you are in the world, either good night, good morning, good afternoon, and I will see you in video 8. And any updates on trades that I take will obviously be reflected in the MyFX book link, which is below. And as always, it never changes. It's always there for you to refresh and to track the progress. And as a reminder, you know, the figures are going to be completely skewed for a couple of months until we're, you know, at a sizable level where it starts to make a bit more sense. The current balance is at 187.72, and that's it. Alright guys, so take care. That's LSP out, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.